welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with Premier League predictions. What episode is it? 31. Episode 31 of Premier League predictions. Obviously, we review games, we go through the table, and then we predict the upcoming games. So, yeah, there you go. Apologies that I'm a little bit late. There was something I had to sort out again. It's always before I stream, which is starting to get a bit annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, big up everyone that's been in the comments waiting. Waste says, come on City. Big one tomorrow. Yep, especially if Liverpool go on to win their game. It is massive. So yeah, big up Alex as well. He said, yes, bro. Big up yourself. Big up Chris as well. By the way, if I sound a little bit quiet, it's because my stepdad's sleeping because he's working nights tonight. So yeah, and the reason why I've done the stream a bit earlier is because obviously it's the World Cup draw later. So a lot of people will be looking at that because I was going to do it around about that time. So yeah. Afternoon, mate. Cheers for tuning in before, says Chris. No worries, mate. I enjoyed it. So yeah. Tyler's birthday present would be to slap up a Watford. Well, if they start mouthing off, then yeah. But obviously, I've got that shite in the background. You know what I mean? I've made sure my hands were as far as away from it as possible. But yeah, obviously, that is who Liverpool have got this week, or weekend, shall I say. But we'll get into that. But obviously, like I said, we'll start off with how we usually do, talking about the previous games. Now, there's only 4 previous games in the last round. So yeah. Now, the first game, Friday night football, a lot of controversy in this game. I thought Wolves are robbed. I'm going to be totally honest. A lot of people would agree with me unless you're deluded or a Leeds fan. Pure robbery. Obviously, Castro got an early goal, 26th minute. Well, not early, but in the first half, you know, before the half an hour mark. Good finish it was as well. And then Trincao in the 45th plus 11th minute got a goal. A good finish again by Wolves. I think the turning point for one, not really a turning point, but something that's not went in Leeds' favour this game is the Bamford injury. Obviously, you saw he got quite emotional on the bench, and you know, you got to feel sorry for him. You got to feel sorry for him because there was a time a couple of weeks ago before that he come back, he got a goal, and then I think he got injured. Like, it's just luck's not going his way. You know, a lot of people do slate him as a player. I do think he is a good player. You look at last season, you know, his first time in the Premier League, and he got a decent amount of goals. So I rate him. I did feel a bit sorry for him. I can't lie. But yeah, obviously Wolves had the 2-0 lead, and then the turning point's the red card. Now, at first, I thought they should have both got sent off when I saw it in real time. Looking back at it, Mellier's got to be sent off. Meslier has connected with him. I just don't understand. Like, I like Meslier, but, you know, you've got to take that aside. You've got to be sent off. If anyone's got to be sent off, it's got to be him. Obviously, Jimenez got 2 yellows. The first yellow was in the first half, I believe. It was a yellow. You know, he did catch the player, but that shouldn't have been a red card for him. If that's a red card for anyone, that's got to be Meslier. Do you know what I mean? And I would say that was a turning point because obviously, you know, he's their vocal point up front and that. But, you know, the goals they conceded after that, poor, especially that second one. Like Sarr, he's had a brilliant season in goal for Wolves, you know, but that game, like, well, you know, he made some good saves after that. But that goal, you come out once, it nearly costs you. So you decide to come out again and then it costs you again. Calamity defending by Wolves on the second and third goal. You know, it was awful. It's absolutely awful. You know, Ayling, brilliant goal to win the game for Leeds. But yeah, not good enough defensively. Like, yeah, as I said, the Jimenez did play a part, but it's not like he was really going forward after that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, not good enough. Not good enough for them. But like I said, Jimenez shouldn't have been sent off. And that is going to cost them in their upcoming game. I believe it will. You know, obviously their upcoming game is Villa. I think it's going to cost them. I'm not too sure how long you get banned for if you get a yellow card and then, well, 2 yellows. If anyone knows, let me know. But yeah, it's going to affect them. Chris's laugh face wasn't a red, but massive win for Leeds. Yeah, massive win which they needed. Obviously, you know, they are in that relegation battle. I don't think they will go down. But yeah, Chris has said 1 game ban. Thank you for that. if red card didn't happen, Wolves win comfortably and Leeds would be worried. Yeah, I'd suppose I'd. Like I said, I don't think the red card is the decider of the turning point because they didn't go forward. Yeah, I know you ain't got that vocal point, but defensively they were poor after that. Like I said, especially on that third goal, you've got to be clearing that. You've got to be clearing that. You know what I mean? So that's what I will say. So yeah. Tyler, will you stream tomorrow? Not stream tomorrow. There will be a vlog to Millwall, or shall I say Luton versus Millwall. I'm going to it. I'm going to try and go every single Luton game now, home and away, for the rest of the season, especially with how things are going there. So yeah, and I love it. I love going. So yeah. Next game we're going to talk about. In the Wolves game, I said 2-1 Wolves, I remember. Now, this game, I said 3-1 Arsenal, I believe. I thought it'd be pretty comfortable. Obviously, Arsenal, their only focus is the league now. Obviously, they're not in any other competitions. It's been like that for a while. And, top four is theirs to lose. Theirs to lose. And I thought it was a very good away performance. I did. It was a classic, famous, all of that 1-0 to the Arsenal. And Saka, he was running riot in this game. Obviously got the goal in this game as well. Very good finish it was by Saka. But yeah, Villa didn't really do much, if I'm being totally honest. I can't really think of any good chances they had other than at the end. Leno was in goal and he made the save. He made the save when he needed to. But yeah, very good performance away for Arsenal, I felt. Villa Park's not always an easy place to go as well. So that's all I really got to say about that. Saka was running riot. And I rate Saka highly. I've said that plenty of times. So yeah. Very good win for Arsenal at a tough place to go to. Exactly. But top four far from over. Absolutely. But for me, it's theirs to lose. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they've been in no other competitions the longest out of all the teams that are battling for top four. And some are still in it, like West Ham, they're in the Europa League. So, yeah. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Now, when you talk about games full of banging goals, you're talking about this sort of game. Leicester got the 2-1 win over Brentford. I was very close on my prediction. I said 2-2. Thought it'd be a draw. Leicester been an average this season. Good games, crap games. Brentford, had a really good start and then seemed to drop off a little bit. Ivan Toney again has come out and said even more madness. What are you doing, mate? He won't go to another Premier League club. Like, no Premier League club will want him when he's, disrespecting the team like that. Not even once, twice. Like, boy. But yeah, let's talk about this game. Leicester. Good to see James Justin playing. I know he's played quite a few since he's come back. And Drewsbury Hall, obviously for Luton, they were brilliant. James Justin, one of Luton's own. And then Drewsbury Hall, obviously on loan last season. Brilliant, brilliant guy. And yeah, Castagna got the goal first, 20th minute. Disgusting goal into that top right corner. What a strike that was. And then the 33rd minute, Maddison gets a free kick. Very good free kick that was as well. Fair play to Maddison. He come out after and said, Castagna's goal was probably the best goal. And for me, it was. But yeah, you can't take that free kick away from Maddison. What a strike that was. And then obviously, Wissa loves getting late goals for Brentford. He done it against Liverpool when they equaliser. He done it away at West Ham when they beat them as well. He got a goal here, but it didn't do anything for Brentford. It didn't, other than maybe change their goal difference a little bit. But good finish by him as well. Very good strike. But Brentford, Leicester were the better team in the first half. Brentford had really good chances in that second half, and I think they bottled it. I really do. Some of the shooting was just not good enough. They could have tested Schmeichel a lot more for me. There was one where Schmeichel had to tip it over, I believe, but there was some where they were just straight at him. And yeah, they could have really got something from this, especially with how Brentford have been. Leicester. And yeah, shout out to James Justin. He nearly set up, I can't remember it was, I think it's Iheanacho, brilliant ball over. But yeah, Iheanacho just went wide or hit the post and went out or something. I can't quite remember. And Drewsbury Hall as well had a very good game, won the ball off one of the Brentford players and shot, and it just went wide. He has been brilliant this season. I told people he's going to be brilliant in the next coming years. A lot of people are like, oh, would he go back to Luton? Nah, he's from Leicester. They're in the Premier League at this current moment in time, but he's got a lot of respect for Luton. Like, there was a game, I can't remember who it was, but he came to watch it when Leicester weren't playing. So, we've helped him. We have to be given a bit of credit there because we've, made him push on. So that's what I will say about that. But yeah, Leicester get a win. So yes, really all I've got to say about that game, if I'm being totally honest. Lad need to do championship predictions as well. I was thinking of it, but obviously I do all these PowerPoints and that, and it does take quite a while to do. Like, it probably looks straightforward, but trust me, it can be complicated because sometimes where I've put the score, for example, sometimes I put it in the middle and then I save it and it's all over the place. It's weird, but yeah, potentially. I do actually do championship predictions on someone else's channel though. Quite a lot of us do it, but big up yourself, mate. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming on. My Killy says a waste. Big up yourself, mate. As I said earlier, I saw your comment earlier. I appreciate that. Chris says good win for Leicester. Brentford are safe in my opinion. Yep, they're safe in my opinion as well. I've pretty much predicted their season right. I said, obviously not on YouTube or anything, but I said they'd be similar to Leeds last season. Have, good games and finish mid-table sort of, and that looks like it could happen. It could happen. Maybe just below, but yeah, they're safe in my opinion as well. But the last game, London derby, West Ham, took on Tottenham and lost 3-1. I was very surprised with how it was. Big up Cop as well. He says, yes, Tyler. But yeah, very surprised with it. First goal, Kane and Son linking up well. It did come off Zuma in the end, and it was an own goal. Saw quite a few Tottenham fans having like a cat, balloon type thing or whatever it was. It's quite funny. Expressions. A Tottenham fan had one. He got an own goal. Quite unlucky if I'm being honest. But then Son got a goal very shortly after. In the first half, very good strike that was. Kane, what a ball over to Son again. When they're on fire, they are brilliant. They are a brilliant duo. Honestly, they are class. I told people, put respect on Harry Kane's name. People need to do that if you're not already. He's a quality player. We all know Son is, so I don't need to say, put respect on his name. We all know he is. But yeah, brilliant finish by Son. And then Benrahma, he butchered that name for some reason. Got a very good goal, unmarked from a corner, but very good finish. Took it well. And then from that moment in, you was thinking, the West Ham, can they get back into this game? But they just, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Defensively, I think they were just cut open so much. Well, not even cut open by Tottenham. I just think they left themselves exploited so Tottenham could just get into the spaces. Like you see the third goal, for example, to seal it in the 88th minute, Son. I just don't know what they were doing defensively. Look, it came from Lloris booting it. Kane flicked it on. Son was 1-on-1. He's not missing that. And that was the game done. You know what I mean? Antonio, he had a pretty poor game, if I'm being honest. He had two very good chances and he the first chance I'd say is unlucky that I can think of. The one where he shot and it went just wide, when he tried getting in the bottom left. But the other chance he had well over the bar. He had a lot of space as well. He didn't have a great game. And usually he does against Tottenham. Obviously, when they got that new ground, he was the first person to score there. But yeah, overall, not good. So that's what I will say about that one. And Tottenham, something, they get a bit gassed. West Ham get battered everywhere they go. You're the team that's known for it. You know what I mean? So that's what I will say about that. But good win for them. Good win for them. Tottenham showing consistency at last. Pigs do fly after all. Yeah. But yeah, people, that is the game's done. That to review. Like I said, there's only 4 to go through. So now what we'll do quickly is go through the table. And the table, especially at the top, could drastically change this season. Not this season, sorry. Well, it could. I meant this game week, sorry. Obviously, City are top. Obviously, City playing tomorrow. City a point clear. If Liverpool win tomorrow and City don't, then, Liverpool will be above them. Chelsea third. Arsenal fourth. Tottenham fifth. United sixth. West Ham seventh. Wolves 8th, Villa 9th, Leicester 10th, Southampton 11th, Palace 12th, Brighton 13th, Newcastle 14th, Brentford 15th, Leeds 16th, Everton 17th, so just above relegation. If Watford were to beat Liverpool, then, no, the goal difference, actually, it'd still be where they are. Burnley, 19th, and Norwich 17th. Norwich 20th, sorry. I was looking at their points, that's why. So that's the Premier League table as it stands. Zuma own goal was clearly practicing his cat. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let's predict the upcoming games for the... where is it gone? The upcoming game week, right there it is. So yeah, let's just get on with it. Obviously, first game, Liverpool, my second team, taking on Watford. Obviously, you lot know, despise Watford. I think they're going down. They've got individual players that are good, but you look at it as a team and you just can't see where they gel. They had to call a manager out of retirement. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. They're going down. I don't care what anyone says. Click this up. They are going down. Trust me. They are going down. They'll sack Roy Hodgson probably before the end of the season. You know what they're like. So, yeah, there you go. But I've got a score prediction. I've been saying it all week. But obviously, I'll get into that in a bit. Obviously, what I do is the lineup that I would play against Watford. Now, I did watch Klopp's press conference earlier, and Trent could be possibly back. Now, a lot of people saying he faked it, rare tear. I'm not going to lie. I think he did. But, do I blame him? Does he need to be playing these friendlies? No, he doesn't. And he never has luck when he plays for England. Just so, yeah, before I keep doing it, I'll talk about it. He never has luck. Like, before the Euros, we had a game, he got injured. You know what I mean? I remember another time he got injured in like a friendly or something. So you don't have the luck when it comes to that sort of thing. So yeah, but obviously, like you see there, I'm going with Alisson. He's the number one. Trent right back. He's our number one right back. Now left back, I am actually going to go with Tsimikas. I'm going to give him a go. He hasn't put a foot wrong since he's played for Liverpool. Robertson, I'm not too sure. I think he's available, but I'm not too sure if he'll be 100% because I believe he didn't play the second game for Scotland. Again, I didn't look at it fully. International break was dead. If I'm being honest, I watched the qualifying games because they were quite interesting, but friendlies, I watched the England first one, second one. Nah, mate. I watched first half, second half. Couldn't be. I was bored. You know what I mean? So there you go with that one. But yeah, I'm going to go Tsimikas left back. Like I said, he hasn't put a foot wrong for Liverpool. Now defence, I'm going to go with the usual Premier League back two. And any injury news going into this game, I think everyone is available other than possibly Keita. So yeah, there you go with that. Midfield, I'm going to go Fabinho as the sort of CDM, of course. Brilliant player he is. He's just class. You know what I mean? I don't, and then on the other side of midfield, I'm going to go with. I'll probably just go with our strongest. Back from international break, 12:30 kickoff. I'll probably just go with our strongest, which is obviously Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago. I was actually debating to put Henderson on the bench and go with Harvey Elliott on the right. I'll probably bring him on. And then up top, I'm going to go with Salah on the right, of course. A lot of people saying, oh, he won't be motivated, rare tear. He will. He will, 100%. He will. You know, a lot of people saying that, obviously, due to what happened with Egypt and the contract situation, he will sign the contract. You know, I'm more than confident that he will. You know, you look at plenty of times before when, you know, them sort of rumours has come out, he signed it. So I'm not bothered. I'm not concerned. You know, like I've said on the previous streams, you saw it when he scored against Brighton, the passion, you know, ran over or celebrated right in front of the fans. So yeah, for me, you know, and some stuff he's come out and said, I want to be at Liverpool for the rest of my career. I'm not, you know, I'm not phased. I'm not bothered. He'll sign it, you know. So yeah, and then on the left side, I'm going to go Diaz. You know, I think we have to play him. You know, the way he's just gelled, like I've said, into this Liverpool team, he's been unreal. It's been unreal. So yeah, I'm going to go Diaz on the left, and then up top, I'm going to go over informed Jota. Now, in the international break when they played Turkey, he scored a very good header. So yep, I'm going to go with Jota. And then, you know, Mane, give him a bit of a rest. You know, obviously there had been more celebrations at Senegal. Not quite like the AFCON, but, you know, he'd been gassed. Obviously, like I said, they beat Egypt again, this time to go to the World Cup. So, yeah. And then Firmino, you know, he does well against Watford, but I'd probably bring him on, to be fair. And we got the options, other attacking options, you know, Harvey Elliott, Minamino, Origi. It looks like Origi will be going in the summer. If that is the case at that time when I see him in, which is rumoured to be an AC Milan shirt, I will do a stream or video, whatever, on that. But yeah, that's the lineup I'd go with. So Alisson in goal, Tsimikas left back, Trent right back. Chris apparently will be available. Well, he's training today, so I can most likely see it being available for Watford. Van Dijk and Matip at the back. As I said, that is the Premier League back two. And then the strongest midfield, Fabinho, Thiago on the left side, Henderson on the right. And then Diaz on the left side, Salah on the right, and Jota up top. Now, score prediction, like I've said, I've been confident with the score prediction all week. I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as it was at Vicarage Road. But I think it's going to be like a couple of years ago when we beat them by this score and just outplayed them. 2-0 Liverpool, straight up 2-0 Liverpool. And obviously, if we are to go on and win this game, we will be above Man City until they play Burnley, if they can get a result in that game. So, yeah, that's everything I want to say about that game against Watford. So, yeah, this is what Chris was go with. Alisson, Gomez. You go Gomez. Oh, yeah, because he don't think Trent. Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Keita. I'm not too sure if Keita is available. Like I said, I think he's the only one who's a bit, you know, questionable at this moment in time. Salah, Firmino, Mane. You know, if Gomez was in right back after that performance against Nottingham Forest, I wouldn't be annoyed. I wouldn't be annoyed at all. Keita, as I said, I'm not sure. And then the original front three, they always do well against Watford, so I wouldn't be bothered. And then the midfield, I said Fabinho, Henderson, it'd be decent. It'd be decent. And Matip and Van Dijk, you've got to go with them. You know what I mean? I read that. My lineup v Benfica. Jeez. Alisson, Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago, Salah, Jota, Diaz. Wouldn't be annoyed with that at all. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Liverpool 3-1. Chris has gone with. Ethan's gone 4-0. Yeah, unavailable, pretending to be shocked. Whoa, don't say that. People might think you have an agenda or something. Probably Elliott in for Keita then. Fair enough. But yeah, there's that game done. So yeah, like I said, that is a 12:30 kickoff. A reason why I don't think it will be high scoring is because we just come back from international break. It's a 12:30 kickoff. You know, not usually high scoring. Liverpool's last 12:30 kickoff was actually 2-0 as well. That was away from home against Brighton. So, yep, 2-0. I'm going with Liverpool. Now, next game, Brighton versus Norwich. Now, this game for me could literally go either way. It could even be a draw. Obviously, Norwich fighting for their lives, taking on Brighton, who have been a bit of form, especially at home. Like I know they played Liverpool and Tottenham, who you probably wouldn't expect them to win, especially Liverpool. But the way they've played has just been poor in them games, I feel, especially at home. So this game, I'm actually going to go over draw. I'm going to go over 1-1 draw. I think it's going to be one of them games where Norwich are going to frustrate Brighton again. So I'm going to go over draw, but I don't think Norwich will get a victory. So that is what I think for this game. So, yeah, there you go. Moving on to the next game. Like I said, if Man City win this, obviously I'll go back at the top of the league, taking on Burnley. Now, what I will say about Man City, they don't usually do well after international breaks. Like a lot of their fans, a lot of their rare fans, shall I say, will tell you that. But I do see him beating Burnley, and I do see it being pretty heavy. I know Burnley obviously going to be fighting for their lives, but I do see it being very, very high scoring for Man City. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling. Honestly, I do. You got to think, if Chelsea can beat them 3-0 away, what can Man City do? Man City, better team as well. I'm going to go, I will say Burnley do score, but I'm going to go 4-1 City. I've just got a feeling it's going to be one of those, honestly. I know Burnley have got good players, Cornet, Weghorst, they've been brilliant since they've come in. Even experienced players, Pope, Tarkowski, that's a good back too. But yeah, I just honestly think Man City pummel them. Honestly, I don't know why. I've just got a feeling. Chris has gone Brighton 1-0. Fair enough. Brighton are on the beach with cold beer and Mr. Whippy ice cream as they are safe. Yeah, they're safe, but just in recent games, they've been not the greatest. Norwich are as awful, as mediocre as YouTubers. Oh, dear. 2-1 City. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. So, yeah. Moving on to the next game. Now, I've got quite a bit to say about this game. Obviously, it's a London derby. A lot of Chelsea fans go, oh, how Brentford trying to make a rivalry of us. They're in the same area as you mugs. You know what I mean? Like, about that. Do you know? Deluded. But, the main thing I was going to say about this game, there will be fans available. Obviously, Chelsea, there was rumours going around it'd only be the season ticket holders. It's come out and they're allowed anyone. So that's good for Brentford fans as well, because that means away fans can travel. That also originally meant they couldn't, obviously. But what do I see here? I see another Chelsea win, and I see another Brentford loss. A lot of people are saying a draw, which I can't argue with it, but I do see a Chelsea win. I do. I don't think it'll be a walkover, though. I don't. I think it's going to be tough. Brentford will make it tough. Brentford were unlucky in a reverse fixture. Mendy made some really good saves. Brentford hit the woodwork twice or 3 times. But I do see Chelsea winning again in this game. And this time round, I see it being 2-0. Obviously, last time round, it was 1-0. But yeah, this time round, I see it being 2-0. Chelsea at home, it's going to be sold out. So yeah, I see a Chelsea victory, if I'm being totally honest. Yes, I did, Chris. I just ignored it, mate, because at the end of the day, he's probably not even his name. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's one of them. 1-1. Fair enough. Yeah, cheers for that, mate. Chelsea will have more focus on trying to win FA Cup and Champions League. True. But yeah, I just think they have motivation also from this game, like I said, with the stuff with the fans actually being available, because obviously they were maybe not going to be, and they are. So yeah, there you go. But the next game, Leeds taking on Southampton. Now, this is probably one of the toughest games of the weekend to predict for me. Leeds, got a win, like I said, controversial win, but a massive win for them. Obviously Bamford's going to be out again. As I said, I feel so unlucky. I feel sorry for him. I'm not going to lie. Taking on Southampton side, who were good until everyone started bigging up that, they had that win, winless, not winless, sorry, that winning record at home. It's not looked good since then. It's not, Leeds at home, that crowd's going to be right behind them. Honestly, a lot of people saying this game could go either way. It could. It really could. It could be one where Ward-Prowse can show up and like he shows up most of the time, even when they lose. But it could be one of them individual performances where he gets them over the line, scores a vital goal. But Leeds at home, honestly, I don't know how this game's going to go. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. I'm going to go over 2-2 draw. I think it's going to be goals galore. I don't think any team will be able to cancel each other out. However, if I do think someone will win this game, I do think it'll be Leeds due to our home advantage. They've got something to fight for. Southampton are safe. So that's what I will say. And that home crowd. Chris has gone 1-0 Leeds. Fair enough. Southampton, same as Brighton on Beach. I probably need to get myself checked out for doctor for saying Leeds clean sheet. Yeah, there is that. But yeah, next game, obviously you can see it in the thumbnail, you can see it in the title. Midlands derby. This is the Midlands derby. Wolves will have back-to-back home games. Obviously this time round taking on Villa in a Midlands derby. Obviously Villa lost their game to Arsenal at home. Wolves obviously lost their controversial game to Leeds. Now, I think, like I said earlier, I think Jimenez missing now is going to be a massive part in this game. I think it might cost them. I think Villa, well, obviously, I know Villa will want to bounce back after that loss to Arsenal. I saw a lot of their players frustrated about that, even Gerrard. They weren't great in that game. Like I said, I can't really think of any chances they had against Arsenal other than the chance at the end where Leno made the save, if I'm being brutally honest. So, yeah, for this game, I'm going to go... I'm going to go with... I don't know. This game's tough. Again, it can go either way, but I think the Jimenez thing will play a part. I really do. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. 2-1 Villa. I think they'll bounce back. So, yeah, that's what I'm going with. Chris has gone 2-1 to Wolves. Fair enough. And go either way. Yeah, a lot of these fixtures this weekend can. A lot. But, yeah, this game can literally go either way as well. Man United, this is the later on kickoff tomorrow. Man United taking on, James has gone 2-0 Villa. Big up yourself. This is the later on kickoff tomorrow. Man United versus Leicester. Now, both teams have been bang average this season. Leicester, like I said, got a win against Brentford. 2 very good goals in that game. Well, even Brentford's. But they got a win there. Drewsbill's looking good. James Justin's looking good. Maddison's looking good. Now, surprisingly, like James has done here, a lot of people saying a high win for Man United. And I'm not really too sure why, if I'm being honest. I know Leicester can be gotten at, but United haven't been all that. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a lot closer. I do think the home advantage is going to help in this game. I do. And I see United winning this game. Another 2-1 prediction. So, I think United win this one. 2-1. Chris as well, 4-1. Very bold from me, but Leicester shambles defensively. Badly missed Fofana. That is true. But United, you never know in football. But my personal opinion, United haven't been all that. We all know that. But I can't see it. I think it's going to be a closer game. But we'll see. You lot might be right. You know what I mean? But yeah. Next game now, moving on to the Sunday games. West Ham taking on Everton. Now, excuse me. Obviously, West Ham's main priority is the Europa League. But for me, straight up, I think they should be winning this game. Everton been poor. Then again, West Ham do have times where I've done it again. People. I do it every single time. Forget to change it to that. But yeah, for me, West Ham should be winning this. They're at home. They're playing a poor Everton side. However, I do say that. But I do think it'll be a close game. I do. I'm not going to lie. I see it being very close. And I see West Ham edging it due to, obviously, Everton fighting for their lives. West Ham will want to bounce back after that game against Tottenham. So, yeah, I'm going 1-0 West Ham. 1-0. I think it's going to be a very tight game. So, there you go. 1-1 written all over it, says James. Fair enough. We'll see. Me saying that is... oh, days. 2-1. Yeah, I was thinking 2-1 or 1-0. But yeah, I think West Ham will win this. Antonio goal, I reckon. And I've just drew on my gaming chair. And I didn't even mean to do that. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, that is. But yeah, but there's 2 games on Sunday. This is the 4:30 game. Now, this could be a very good game. Newcastle in form. Eddie Howe's got them playing football, like the style of football he wanted. They've done good signings in January transfer window. Trippier, Guimaraes, taking on a Spurs side who are very hit and miss, very Spursy, as people would say. Spurs, obviously, it's back-to-back home games. Obviously, beat West Ham, like I said earlier. Taking on Newcastle. Now, last time these 2 sides played, I remember watching it. It was 3-1 to Tottenham. I didn't expect that at all, especially away. Newcastle could get something in this game. They could. And like I said, Spurs are very Spursy. And Newcastle in good form as well. So, as for a prediction, I will back Spurs. Because they're at home. I will back Spurs to win. As for a prediction, I'm going to go with 2-1. Another 2-1. I know I've predicted a lot of 2-1s this weekend. But I do think that home crowd will help them. And yeah. So I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. And if Kane and Son play like how they have been, I can only see a Tottenham win. Tottenham 3-0, says Chris. Tottenham, top 3 goal scorers, all to score Kane, Son and own goal. Fair enough. 2-0 Newcastle. Interesting. As I said, they could get something from this game. But I am going to back Spurs due to them being at home. So, yep, there you go. Now the Monday night game. It's going to be a good Monday night game. Obviously, Crystal Palace taking on Arsenal. The main talking point of this is obviously Vieira. Obviously, he's done brilliant since he's coming at Palace. For me, him, Eddie Howe, are probably, for me, the main 2 shouts for manager of the season when it comes to it in the Premier League. If I'm being honest, the way Eddie Howe transformed Newcastle, like I said recently, that he's got them playing how he wants them to. And then Vieira, a lot of people said, they get relegated. They got young players. Vieira hasn't got that Premier League experience, And he's done tremendous things. You look now, they're in the semi-final of an FA Cup. They could even go on to get to a final. Like, in my opinion, they could. They're just doing good. They got Gallagher playing well. Ayew's doing really well on that right-hand side. Got some good experienced players. The goalkeeper, he's doing really well. So, as I said, for me, he's up there for a shout when it comes to manager of the season. In this game, though, like I said, Arsenal, for me, top 4 for them is theirs to lose. How do I see this game going? I see it being a very tight game. I do. Vieira, he's got that little bit of love for Arsenal, of course. However, he'll still go out and want to win this game, of course. But I do see Arsenal winning this. I do. I see it being very tight, though. And I see it being the exact same score as it was away from home against Villa, or 1-0 Arsenal. So, yeah. But then again, I will not be surprised. Palace being at home, we know what that crowd can be like. Monday Night Football, their last game, was that their last game against Man City on Monday Night Football? They drew 0-0. They held Man City to a draw. So they could definitely hold Arsenal to a draw. However, I do think Arsenal win this, try and cement their top 4 hopes. So there you go. 1-0 to the Arsenal is what I think. And we got, maybe read some comments and then say what I was going to say. I expect Spurs to show consistency now. You're expecting a lot, mate. I'm not going to lie. James has gone 4-2 to Arsenal. Geez, that would be a crazy Monday night game. Me personally, I can't see it being that many goals, but you never know. 2-0 Arsenal. I was thinking that if I weren't going to say 1-0. Arsenal to come through, tough test, but wouldn't be shocked if Palace get something exactly. But Luton, what do you mean? Do you mean I can't see if you put anything before? Big up yourself. Millwall get battered everywhere they go. Well, they got battered to Stoke after having an 8-game unbeaten run. So out of all teams, especially the way Stoke have been, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't. Let's be serious. 2-0 us. Send me all your predictions. I'll get this one in, but send me all of them on Instagram. So, yeah, there you go. If you want to do them, which obviously would make sense because you are part of it. But, yeah, like I was going to say, there is one midweek game to predict. It's not the greatest midweek game. Obviously, we've got Champions League coming up and Championship. I'd rather watch I love the Championship because it's the most competitive league, and obviously my main team, Luton's in it. But yeah, this game I'd rather watch. I was going to say Peterborough, but that is who Luton are playing midweek. I'd rather, no disrespect by the way, got a soft spot for them. But this like watching. I rate Barnsley, even though they're not doing great. I don't even know. Hull City, you know what I mean? It's like watching Hull City. I'd rather watch them than this. Burnley versus Everton. No disrespect to Burnley. Do you know what I mean? But Everton, I disrespect them because they're shite. You know what I mean? They got back-to-back away games, which I feel is not going to help them. Obviously, I said they would lose to West Ham narrowly. I do think it will be a close game against West Ham, but I think West Ham will win it due to being at home. They'll want to bounce back after that result against Tottenham. Obviously, like I said, the main priority will be the Europa League, but I think they need to win this game, really. Burnley, I said they'd lose quite heavily to City, so they've got back-to-back home games. I just got a feeling, like I said, I know City don't do great after the international break, even their fans. I don't know what fans, but they'll tell you that. However, now this game, more people are going Everton from what I've seen than Burnley. It's going to be tough for Everton. We all know Burnley are a physical side. They've got good players that have come in. Like I said, Cornet, Weghorst, they've done exceptional. Not really Burnley signings, but they've been unreal since they've come in. How do I see this going? I'm going to go with a draw, though. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I just don't think any team will want to be able to cancel each other out. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. But, yeah, I will not be watching the full game of this. Let's get that one in. Chris says, but me expecting Spurs to show consistency. Oh, dear. No problem, my broski. Yeah, just do that. Liverpool 36, Watford 7. Yellow belly bastards. Oh, dear. Chris gone 2-1 Everton. Could well be the relegation decider. It could be, going on to the later stages of this season. Could be. I still think Everton will stay up just. When you look at it, they do have the quality, like, let's be serious, but the problem I think they have is Lampard. He hasn't got that relegation experience compared to a lot of the others in the battle. So That's what I will say. Honestly, though, I'll be real. I think if Burnley went down, I think they wouldn't struggle because they are a physical side anyway. Obviously, the further down you go in the football leagues, the more physical it is. I think they'd be. I think they'd be all right. I'm not saying they'll win the league, but I think they'd be up and around there. You know what I mean? So yeah, still be tough, but I think they'd be all right compared to like the likes of Everton. Everton have to play Burnley and Watford. Yeah, they're going to be interesting ones. But there you go, people. There you go. And that was fairly quick, to be fair. Obviously, I went through the four previous games, went through the table, and then predicted the upcoming games for this weekend, and then the one midweek. So there you go. That is that done. Big up everyone that's tuned in. I didn't expect an awfully lot of people due to the time I've done it. A lot of people obviously working, college, school, whatever. But big up everyone that did tune in. Obviously, I've done it now because, like I said earlier, the World Cup draw is on at 5. I was going to do this at 4. And usually I do these for about an hour and obviously build up and that to it. And I know a lot of people would be tuning into that. So, yeah, that's why I've done it now. Big up everyone, like I said, that's come onto it. Content. Yeah, I know. I do that for every team, mate. Trust me, my hands were as far as away from that badge as possible, though. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I was about to say, content coming up. No other streams by the looks of it today. I was going to do one to the World Cup draw, but I'm just going to leave it. Just going to leave it if I'm being brutally honest. And then tomorrow, there will be a vlog out to Millwall or just, why do I say Millwall first? We are at home. We, Luton Town, are at home. Taking on Millwall. There will be a vlog to that. So there you go. And then I'm going to Luton versus Peterborough, or Peterborough versus Luton, shall I say, on Tuesday away. And that game is going to be mental. Now, the reason I say that is because Luton are bringing over 3,000 fans. So it's going to be absolutely mental. Like I said yesterday on the Hatter Show, shout out to Peterborough, giving us more allocation. A lot of teams, if we sold out to the limit, they wouldn't give us more. So respect for that. But yeah, that is what I will say about that one. So vlogs for them. And then I'm not really too sure from there on in, if I'm being honest. Well, actually, there will be a Hatters show either Sunday, Monday, to obviously react to the Millwall game, and then the Peterborough game preview, and then Champions League predictions as well. Obviously, Champions League is back this week as well. So yeah, they'll either be Sunday or Monday. One might be on Sunday, one might be on Monday. That's probably how I'll do it. But yeah, people, that is the content coming up. Yeah, that would be absolutely lovely, mate. I'll be loving it because all their fans, I didn't mean to click off it. All their fans ever say is, "Oh, you ain't been in the Premier League. Where's you in the Premier League?" Yeah, what would they say now? You know what I mean? I'm not going to rip into them. I'll probably do that another time. I've done that plenty of times already. But yeah, like I said, that is that. And also, a lot of you are probably thinking when I was explaining, I used to do Liverpool match reactions. I'll probably leave them. Like I said, I'm going to try and go to every single Luton game. Luton is my first team, and Liverpool, I'll probably just talk about them when I review the games on Premier League predictions, Champions League predictions, whatever it is that they're playing in. So yeah, there you go. There's a little update on that as well. And also to the people that didn't hear yesterday, on my second channel, I'm probably going to keep it as clips and highlights, but I'm also going to do non-sporting stuff on it. Got a few content planned for the summer, but I'll probably bring that onto the other channel. So yeah, it's some interesting content, but yeah, I planned it quite a while ago. So there you go. They should win a trophy for being in a league above Luton. But the thing is, yeah, they say, "Oh, I've been in the Premier." I've said it plenty of times on here. What have they done? They've not even finished in the top 10. Let alone battle for Europe. You know what I mean? Like you see West Ham, Wolves, them teams battle for Europe. What have Watford done? You know what I mean? Oh, you beat Liverpool 3-0. Yeah, you still got relegated. You care more about yourselves, you know, no, you care more about other teams, sorry, than yourselves. And then all the other thing they say is, oh, we got to a FA Cup final. You lost 6-0. You lost 6-0. 6-0. Oldham Athletic wouldn't even be losing like that. No disrespect to them. Like, it's just straight facts. Like, I know it's Man City, but still, they wouldn't be, trust me. Well, maybe, I don't know. But teams lower ranked than it. Luton wouldn't be losing like that. We'd lose, but we wouldn't lose like that. 100% we wouldn't lose like that. So that's what I will say. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And yeah, there you go, people. So that is this stream done. Like I said, the next video will be tomorrow. Matchday vlog to Luton versus Millwall, like I said. So yeah, keep your eyes out on that. Big up everyone that tuned in. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the notification bell on. It'd be much appreciated. Share the channel as well. That'd also be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel as well. Link to that is in the description. T Boys TV Extra. Yeah, if you want to follow me across any of my socials, link to them are also in the description. But yeah, until the vlog tomorrow, guys. Big up everyone who's tuned in. Stay safe, and I'll see you lot tomorrow. So take care and peace.